or the Badgers come in 24-5. No, sorry, 11. Where's the season? Well, that was last year. Thought I had the record written down.
They've only lost 4 games this year.
The Badgers score 56.5 points a game, and the Mustangs 36.3. The Mustangs play a little slower, slowed down ball. Wayne County makes it exciting. They run. They average. They're third in the state on the scoring per game. Mustangs 14th. But defensively wise, the Mustangs have held their opponents to 43.3 and the Badgers 42.2.
So
the starters for the Badgers: Sierra Blackburn, number 1. Jenna Bryan, Brinley Nelson, Mallory Mitchell, Hannah Morrill, and for the Mustangs, they start Kaylani Decio, Brianna Nelson, Carlene Roundy, Oakley Johnson, and Brooklyn Syret. Tip comes off to the Mustangs. Brooklyn Syret, right side. Badgers pick the Mustangs up in a man. Oh, they're in that 2-3 zone inside the Decio. Sire, high post Decio, little turnaround jumper, rims off. Rebound Hannah Morrill. Jenna Bryan inside. Nice spin move by Brinley Nelson. Brinley Nelson averages 15.5 points, 15.2 points a game. Follows a rebound, gets it up, won't go. Rebound Decio for the Mustangs. Syret dribbles with the left hand, kicks to Nelson, left wing. Inside to Decio again, little jumper, doesn't go. Another rebound for Hannah Morrill. Sierra Blackburn looks inside to Mallory Mitchell, goes out of bounds. Oh, so on the screen, folks, we'll have to get that changed, but we've got it backwards on there. So Wayne is 1, Bryce Valley 0. Shot up, no good. Rebound Roundy. Shot was by Mallory Mitchell.
Can you change that?
I could change Wayne on the other side of the screen.
Because that's on the scoreboard, it's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
The team names are just going to get from the side.
Pass or dribble taken away by Siret. Siret on the break, lays it up, rims off. And then Siret comes in as Hannah Morrill with the rebound and gets her on the arm. Trying to figure that out. Yeah, so usually the home team is on the left, and the way the scorebot's hooked up to some reason it's coming across on the wrong side of your screen. So we'll try to get that swapped. Sierra Blackburn. Again, taken away by the Mustangs. Roundy on the break. Pickpocket. Nelson goes the other way. Fouled by DCO.
Bryce Valley foul number 45, first.
Nelson, that was a hard hit, Nick. And Nelson just popped right back up. I thought, uh-oh.
You know, the coaches teach if you're going to foul on a fast break, you don't want them to score.
Oh, I'm glad Nelson jumped up from that. She kind of landed on her behind, but Badgers extend that pressure to a 1-2-1-1 or 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Johnson, Nelson, Roundy for three, off the glass, banks open.
I think that's going to be key for the Mustangs is just taking advantage of every opportunity.
That three-point shot brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah. Lob in. They're trying to get that into Mallory Mitchell, and Siret there with backside help to knock the ball away. That should be three. Oh, yeah, that's a free. That's just a highlight, huh? Okay. In the corner, deep shot, won't go. Siret with the rebound. High post DCO, turned, looks. Siret was open for a split second on that low post. Roundy, Nelson in the corner. Siret will take the three, rims off. Rebound, Hannah Morrill.
Oh, it's
taken away by Nelson, and a foul. I thought, someone told me, Nick, that there was going to be three officials at the state for these games, but apparently not. That's the second foul on Brinley Nelson. That's a huge foul. Nelson averages that 15 points a game, and for her to be in foul trouble already. Siret drives, blocked, and the ball goes the other way. Nelson pulls up, 15-foot jumper, short. Rebound Mallory Mitchell, and the ball goes out of bounds. That'll be Mustang ball. McKenna Siret checks in for the Mustangs. Hannah Morrill, I'll tell you, Nick, she is a rebounding machine. That's like 5 rebounds already for Hannah.
some players just have a nose for the ball. You know, they're just crafty and they can see it before it happens, it seems like.
Johnson, Oakley Johnson, blocked by Morrill. Jenna Bryan, bounce pass across the paint. Oh, and Syrat falls on the ball, and that's going to be the third foul on Nelson.
Wow.
Brenley Nelson with
2:58 in the first quarter.
wow, that's huge. That's huge for the Mustangs. That's a tough break for the Badgers. And that brings into the game number 24, Abby Stevens. So this is Utah 1A basketball on KSL, live.ksl.com, and on mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
At Cache Valley Bank, you get all the options and services without all the hassle. Personal and business banking services. From the professional staff of Cache Valley Bank, go Badgers!
Canyon Trail Rides is a family-owned business providing a unique experience on the back of a horse or sure-footed mule. To see the spectacular scenery of Bryce and Grand Canyon North Rim National Parks. To make reservations, please visit our website, canyonrides.com.
Clark's Country Market, your hometown grocer, and Rustler's Restaurant is located at 141 North Main in Tropic, Utah. Stop in and try our new menu items at Rustler's. Proud supporters of Bryce Valley Mustangs.
Comfort Inn in Richfield offers guests cozy accommodations and friendly service. Amenities include free Wi-Fi, free hot breakfast, indoor pool and hot tub. If you're looking for a getaway, or if you're here at the Comfort Inn for work, we've got you covered.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty. Bryce Valley Mustangs with a 1-point lead over the Wayne Badgers on the Yeti scoreboard. Missed by Syrat. Syrat's going to get her second foul. So, Val, welcome.
Val Cook, yes, thank you.
Nick Pollock was here, and he sat down with me for a minute, but welcome.
I'm glad he did. It was.
It's been a hectic morning.
It's been a hectic week.
Yeah.
Getting ready for this, but we're excited.
Yeah, should be exciting basketball. I expect some good games most of the day.
It always is. State playoffs, everybody cranks up their game.
Hannah Morrill look into Hannah Morrill. 3-point shot by Mallory Mitchell won't go. Roundy to Decio. Decio looks into Johnson. Syrat almost has that taken away. Dribbles right, scoops with the right hand, misses. Decio just takes the ball away from Morrill, and a travel. Pass just almost out of bounds off Abby Stevens' hands. In the corner, 3-point shot on the way by Bryan. Rebound put up and in. Hannah Morrill with the bucket. I couldn't see her number in the congestion. So Badgers take a 1-point lead. Nelson, Johnson, jumper, baseline, good. That's Stevens. Blackburn, she'll try a three. That's off the back iron. Rebound Morrill, and she's fouled by Nelson. Morrill is a rebound magnet.
I could tell by the way she was positioned there under the basket. She was there before the ball went up for that 3-point attempt.
Yeah, and you'll notice that with her. She finds herself in where she's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, that's how you become a rebounding magnet. It's more about the positioning than it is about how high you can jump.
Absolutely. Number 25, Hannah Williams, in for the Badgers. And for the Mustangs, Macy Brinkerhoff and Kesley Floyd. Kesley Floyd, Badgers extend that up top. Floyd, ball taken away on the pass. High dribble, no call on the carry. Must have kept her hand on top of it. Misses the lead rebound, and Kesley Floyd there to get it. Floyd, and called for the travel. Almost looked like she was bumped to the ground.
I kind of thought that myself, but you know, the difference from being up in the press box and being down on the floor where the refs are is a big difference. And
3-point shot short. No,
out of bounds. Yeah, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have been talking while you were. But yeah, the perspective is so different from what's up at top as to what's down on the floor.
Absolutely. Hey, you're watching Utah 1A basketball on live.ksl.com and on mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
Call Double T Construction for all your building needs, residential, commercial, remodels, and concrete. Give Tyler a call, 435-691-2047. Good luck, Badger basketball.
What did one thirsty range cow say to the other? I'm utterly parched.
Thirsty livestock equals lower profits. Protect your profits now with high-quality cement troughs from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming, a family-owned company serving ranchers across Wyoming and beyond for over 75 years. Before your profits go teats up from the thirst, contact Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Increase the life of your trough and protect small range animals with a critter ladder. Ellingford Brothers, Evanston.
Grand Staircase Inn, your vacation headquarters. 15 miles from Bryce Canyon, we are conveniently located between Bryce and Kodachrome State Park, with the Grand Staircase National Monument Visitor Center just a half a block away.
Welcome back to the Utah 1A basketball presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. We got a tie ball game, Val, 5-5. Mustangs defensively just seem to have the Badgers out of sync. Bounce pass into into Mallory Mitchell. Rebound chased down by DCO. Nelson to DCO. DCO passes over the head out of bounds of Syrett. I was thinking this game, when the Mustangs played on December 6th, the Mustangs played Wayne, and I was thinking it was a little more lopsided. The final score is 51-38. Pass into Mitchell, taken away.
Well, one or the other of these teams has stepped up their games between a month ago when they first met. Still a tie ball game.
Nelson dribbles into the corner, gets back to Johnson, high post. Nelson looks, drives, scoops, and blocked. Gets her own rebound. Syrett baseline jumper, short. Rebound knocked out of bounds off the Mustangs.
Good defense. They trapped her on the baseline. 3 of the Badgers defending, and she was able to get it off of one of the Badgers' knees out of bounds to get the possession.
Pass into Hannah. Morrill shot up. Looked like a lot of contact on that shot, but the Mustangs come away with the ball. Roundy up top, dribbles, kicks, Siret corner, or wing. Right side, in the corner, Nelson will take the deep three. Rims off, rebound Hannah Morrill for the Badgers. And backside, Nelson sneaks in from behind Morrill and takes the ball away, and then Morrill called a foul.
Beautiful Sneal sneaking in behind her and reaching underneath her dribble.
That's one of those things, we can see that coming from up here, but she can't see that.
Yeah, you can't hear it down on the floor.
Thanks for watching Utah 1A basketball on live.ksl.com and on My Local Radio. We'll be back after this.
Essential Mobile Technology, your first responders to your electronics technology needs. From internet to cell phones to solar, we service it all. 435-691-2872.
Frosty's Cleaning and Sales wants to wish Region 20 success. Frosty's has the most up-to-date equipment and utilizes an enzyme extraction combined with hot water for both carpets and tile. Frosty's also offers custom welding and fabrication. Call Shane or Judy today.
Welcome back to the this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball. Start of this, we're 2 minutes into the second quarter, and it's a 5-5 tie.
A lot of defense. The ball has been going back and forth between the teams. Takeaways, rebounds, etc.
You know, and I think that's probably part of Coach Brinkerhoff's strategy is to limit the possessions, because the Badgers run the floor extremely well, and I don't think many teams will want to get in a transition game with them.
He's watched his film.
Interestingly, the Badgers bring back into the game Brinley Nelson. She has 3 fouls. She got her 3rd foul early in the first quarter. She averages over 15 points a game. Drive by Stevens. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Nelson. Gets it to DCO. DCO to Siret. And Siret will slow it down. Again, Mustang's going to try to slow it down, limit those possessions, try to get good looks. Badgers have pulled out of their zone and are in a man defense. High post, Johnson will take a 3 just off the back iron. Rebound loose, chased down by Roundy. Roundy's blocked. Nelson scoops, and she's fouled.
Lady Badger foul number 13, Brinley Nelson. 15 foul for the Lady Badgers.
Brianna Nelson makes her first free throw.
That breaks a tie that's been in place since the end of the first quarter.
You're right, absolutely. 4 minutes of scoreless basketball, basically.
Correction on that foul is charged to number 11, Jenna Ryan.
Again, speaks to the defense of both teams.
Oh, on the score clock, they'd given that as the 4th foul to Brinley Nelson, and it was on Jenna Bryan, so they got that corrected.
That was the holdup between the free throws.
Yeah.
Correcting that. Calling a foul on...
Did they call it on Nelson or on...
No, there wasn't a foul. He was correcting something. He saw something, but he pointed this way, and I thought he held up 3 fingers, but there was no foul, so...
Stevens won't go. Rebound tipped out of there. Nelson comes away with the ball. And a reach-in foul on Jenna Bryan. That'll be her second.
Badger foul number 11, Jenna. 16 fouls for the Lady Badgers.
Inbounds to Syra, defended by Bryan. Nelson gets past Hannah, Morrill, Roundy to Syra. Nelson scoops and one.
Nice drive. The defense cleared off of the right side of the court. And when she let her defender go behind her, it opened up a direct line to the basket. She put it all the way in for the layup, drew the foul. Here comes a three-point play.
Off the back iron, won't go. Chased down in the corner by Oakley Johnson. That last play, Brinley Nelson gambled on that pass, and she goes flying by. Well, that leaves the whole wing open.
Yeah, the whole right side of the court. She saw it, took advantage of it, and the lead is 4 because of that.
I think the official across the court, he just changed the call, but I thought it was right the first time. It looked like it went off the Badgers out of bounds.
It did.
Bryan for three, that's short. Rebound taken away or pulled down by Roundy.
The slower pace in this game really is working for Bridger Valley.
Bryce Valley.
Bryce Valley, excuse me. I am from Wyoming. Up in Wyoming, we have a Bridger Valley.
Oh, there you go. And Roundy's fouled on the drive by Mallory Mitchell. Yeah, when you said that, I'm like, oh, that's one of your schools up there.
That is, yeah. We cover Lyman High School and Mountain View High School out of the Bridger Valley up in the southwest corner of Wyoming.
Roundy misses her free throw. McKenna Syrat checks back in for the Mustangs. Give DCO a breather. Roundy makes her second. 10-5 Mustangs on the Yeti.
Rocky Mountain Yeti.
Scoreboard.
Great car dealership out of western Wyoming. And
Bryan, that pass is going to go clear across court out of bounds. And the Badgers just completely out of sync.
Well, it might be the tempo of the game.
Yeah, I think it's definitely messing with them.
They can't run if they try to. Bryce Valley takes it away or gets in the way to slow it down.
Syrat left side, looks into Brooklyn Syrat. Roundy to Nelson. High post. Brooklyn Syrat. Oakley Johnson. Three-point shot. McKenna Roundy. That's going to go out of bounds off of the Badgers.
I just sat down. I've only watched about 7 or 6 minutes of this game because I was a little late getting here, but it seems to me they're taking an awful lot of three-point plays. Is that something that is that you've seen a lot this year?
Yeah, both these teams love to shoot the three ball.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's just the way the game's going.
Yeah. Well, if they love to do it, they must be pretty good at it. So, nice little drive there to draw the foul.
Yeah, it was, and that foul's going to go to Mallory Mitchell, her second. So the Badgers starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble here. They've got Brinley Nelson with 3, Mallory Mitchell with 2, and Hannah Morrill with 2 fouls. Jenna Bryan with 2 fouls. Rebound. the Badgers wanting an over the back, and they were probably right on that. Johnson was over the back of
that
Morrill.
was.
But and then she travels.
It was a good call, a little bit late call, but it was a good call.
Well, they didn't actually call the foul. They called the travel.
Oh, okay.
So Badgers get the ball back. Williams in the corner. Bryan for three. Short. Rebound Stevens. Taken away by Johnson. Brinley Nelson goes to the floor off the spin move from Roundy. Syrett left side. Brinley loves to gamble on those passes. She'll love to get out. She loves to get out in front of that. Syrett with the miss. Rebound Brinkerhoff.
Trying to fill those passing lanes, get turnovers,
but it's a gamble. You're leaving your team hanging.
You're right. That's what opened the right side of the court and took those, gave the...
Oh, nice pass across to Johnson from Syrett.
Drives into the paint, draws the defense. Little 2-foot pass, sets up her teammate for 2 points.
12-5 Mustangs on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard.
7 points in the last 4 minutes of this second quarter. Give them a 7-point lead.
And Brinkerhoff boxing out, gets called for the foul, and she did. She could have sealed that shot without knocking Hannah Williams down.
This should be a 3-point foul shot. She was in an attempt at a 3-point shot, so.
They actually are just going to give her 2, so I don't know what
her toe must have been on the line then.
Must have. And Hannah Williams misses a free throw. Badgers scoreless in this quarter. DCO back in the game for the Mustangs. And with the rebound, DCO. Williams misses both free throws. Nelson drives. Kicks it to Syrett up top. 12 seconds left in the first half. Roundy into DCO. Nelson throws it up. Won't go. Rebound. Mustangs at the buzzer. That's going to do it for the first half action, brought to you by Bear Lake Realty and My Local Radio. We'll be back after this.
Garfield Memorial Hospital serves the residents of Paiute and Garfield counties and is dedicated to providing quality, compassionate medical care. Garfield Memorial is ranked in the 97th percentile in patient satisfaction and in the 99th percentile for ER satisfaction. Nationally ranked care in a small community at Garfield Memorial Hospital in Panguitch. Go Region 20.
On the weekends, our weeks never end. We'll be devoted to you all day. And we'll keep working for you all night until the job is done.
That's your Wayne County Badger cheer squad. I'm trying to see if the Mustangs are going to dance or if we'll. And now your Mustang cheerleaders looks like they're getting ready to dance. So we'll keep it here for them.
Entirety can be used to rebroadcast without express written consent of Deseret Digital Media and mylocalradio.com, just so you know. And part of this live stream is brought to you by Cache Valley Visitors Bureau for outdoor adventures, a foodie trek, amazing music and theater, and Utah State athletics. Find your fun in Logan by visiting explorelogan.com. I just thought that was a good.
Yeah, I
in between shots during foul shots in the second half. Is that okay? Yeah.
How are you?
Harward & Reese specializes in general building and engineering projects throughout Utah. Harward & Reese is a proud supporter of Wayne Badger athletics and want to wish the Badgers success in the postseason. Go Badgers! Henryville Town, surrounded by the beauty of Kodachrome to the south and Petrified Forest State Park to the east, Bryce Canyon National Park to the west, from Mayor Roberts and the City Council, they want to wish the Mustangs success in the postseason.
Serving Wayne County and the surrounding area for over 20 years, Jackson Excavation specializes in septic systems, driveways, parking lots, and trenching. Give Kirk a call for any of your dirt work needs, 435-691-8927.
JCI Billing in Tropic, Utah, the premier billing agency for EMS in Utah. Joni Alaldi and her highly trained staff can take care of any of your billing needs. Call JCI today, 435-679-8710.
It's fun helping each customer find the best vehicle for their needs. I'm Tracy Lawley and I've worked with my brother Kirk for 23 years. Back in 1969, my grandfather Donnell Jensen sold a customer this 1969 Dodge Charger. Years later, I had the opportunity to sell that same customer a new Dodge truck. And we continue to have the opportunity to serve his children and grandchildren. If you're buying a car from someone who isn't having fun, you should definitely come see me before you sign on the dotted line.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success. JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983. From large projects such as the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs a couple angles with holes, JT Steel, simply the best.
Rafter Lazy J Fence Company started building fence in 2000. We cover the southern half of Utah, building all types of fence, agricultural, residential, and commercial. Call the Jones Boys.
Feeling the worst? Snap out of it. Become a new you in no time. With Logomaniacs, look your best. Logomaniacs, the right look for the right price.
Hey folks, welcome to the Southern Utah University halftime show and highlights brought to you by Southern Utah University. Val, a surprising first half of basketball.
Very surprising. You know, the biggest surprise at all is probably that Wayne got held to 0 points in the second quarter.
Absolutely.
They came out of the first quarter tied at 5 apiece, and now it's 12-5, and Wayne is down by 7, one of the number 1 seeds in the tournament.
Absolutely. Brindley Nelson with 2 points, 2 of 4 from the foul line. She averages over 15 points a game. The Mustangs, and she's been in foul trouble. She got in foul trouble early in the first quarter, and that's hard to rebound from that. So
that might have been part of what threw their sync off. I mean, it seemed like pretty much the whole first half they were just out of sync. They weren't able to get running.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's the defense of the Mustangs not letting the Badgers get into transition, but whatever it's been, it's working for the Mustangs, not for the Badgers.
Exactly. I mean, anybody that follows 1A state basketball for Utah knows that, well, they're probably shocked at this score. Let me just put it that way.
Absolutely. So this has been the Southern Utah University halftime report. We'll be back for the second half action coming to you in just a minute.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Welcome back, folks, to this Ellington Brothers in Evanston presentation of Utah 1A basketball. You're watching these games on live.ksl.com or on mylocalradio.com. Mustangs with the ball to start the second half. Mike Ahlstrom alongside Val Cook. Producing the game, Jared Franson. And Badgers with the takeaway. It goes out of bounds off the Mustangs.
Could have almost been called a foul.
Yeah.
One of the Badgers knocked one of the Mustangs to the floor before the ball rolled out of bounds. I guess they were just fighting for the rebound at that point, though, so.
Bryan, left wing. Blackburn up top. Blackburn looks in to Morrill. Nelson, three-point shot. Got it.
Nothing but net.
Brindley Nelson breaks the ice for the Badgers. That's her first field goal of the game.
But that has to feel good to the coach.
And to Brindley.
Yeah.
DCO got away with the travel. Johnson with the drive, and she's fouled. And that's a big foul. That's going to be number 3 on Mallory Mitchell.
Lead is 12-8 in favor of Bryce Valley.
Johnson makes her first free throw. Johnson misses her second. Rebound Mitchell for the Badgers. She gives to Nelson across to Morrill. And Morrill draws the foul on Oakley Johnson. That was a good attack by Morrill. Johnson kind of coming to the wing. Morrill just drops her shoulder, and Morrill actually made the contact, but it was a heads-up offensive play and draws the foul.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan. Three-pointer, good for Nelson. Cuts that lead to 2 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Syrett drives to DCO. High post gives to Johnson. Nelson looks at the 3. Syrett in the corner will take the 18-foot jumper. That's short. Rebound Jenna Bryan. Nelson drives, pulls up, little fall away shot, won't go. Rebound Carlene Roundy for the Mustangs. 2-point ball game. Nelson drives, kicks to Johnson, over the top, rebound Blackburn. Foul on Decio. Reach-in foul.
Just her first foul. Playing down, her second, I guess.
That'll bring McKenna Sirett into the game for the Mustangs. Bryan looks into Hannah. Blackburn left side, gives to Bryan in the corner. Lob into Mallory Mitchell. That's going to go out of bounds.
Lob was just over her head, out of her reach. She couldn't quite get to it.
Sirett dribbles right. Bryan with great defense. Takes away the corner. Roundy drives baseline, misses. Rebound Nelson. Sirett, baseline jumper, short. Rebound tied up. Mitchell and Johnson. Possession to the Badgers.
Just received word Monticello leading Intermountain Christian 31-19 at half.
Bryan for three. So the Badgers have heated up from outside. 9 points in the second half. 3 3-pointers, and they take the lead 14-13 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Nelson looks into Sirett. Gives to Johnson, high post. Roundy will take a three at top. Won't go. Rebound Roundy. Gets the shot up. Gets her own rebound, and that time she's fouled.
Going to give it to Jenna Bryan. That'll be her third. So 3 of the Badgers now have 3 fouls apiece.
Bryan, Mitchell, and Nelson. Mustangs struggling from the foul line.
Sponsors of today's live stream include the Evanston Travel and Tourism Board. Don't miss the world-class Celtic Festival in Evanston, Wyoming, March 23rd and 24th. You can visit EvanstonCelticFestival.com today.
Mustangs 4 of 11 from the foul line. Fast break laid in by Brindley Nelson. That's that transition we were talking about. You let Nelson and Bryan get in transition, and they are so quick and fast. Ball knocked away by Johnson. You know, that call right there, so Johnson dives on the floor, gets the ball, slides quite a ways, but never rolls, and the fans all yell for a travel. Well, as long as you don't move your body, if you're just sliding,
really?
It's not a travel.
Huh.
People don't understand that, but it is not. And Sirett draws a foul on Blackburn. It's interesting, too, because you have no control. It's just your momentum.
Yeah, it's a momentum thing. I was just going to say that. Makes sense.
As a fan, as a parent, one game I was screaming at an official, and finally afterward, he's like, look, you need to go look at the rule book and figure that out, because that's not how that goes.
Yeah.
So I did, and he was right.
Yeah. I've learned a lot about the officials being right sitting here with a microphone on. I just don't question them.
They do a good job. And,
yeah, they really do.
And nobody's perfect. But
the pressure they're under, they do a phenomenal job.
Ball kicked away.
What is it about walking a mile in their shoes?
Yeah, you couldn't pay me enough to walk a mile in those officials' shoes.
Yeah, they do a great job.
Nelson for another three.
She's on fire.
11 points for Nelson, 19-13 Badgers. Syra coin the corner, fakes right, comes left. Nice job by Mallory Mitchell sealing the corner, and that's going to be the 4th foul on Jenna Bryan.
Be the 4th team foul on the Badgers with 2:46 left in third quarter action.
Johnson will take the jumper from the high post, won't go. A rebound chased down by Brooklyn Syra. Pass out to Nelson.
Take it away.
And that's Stevens on the break.
Runs into a double team, but apparently one of the two girls on the double team was moving because they're calling the defensive block.
Foul goes to McKenna Syra. That's her first. Stevens makes her first free throw. Makes them both. So just like the Badgers with the cold second quarter, the Mustangs only have scored 1 point from the foul line in this third.
And Nelson heating up for the Badgers, 11 points in the third quarter. What a difference a quarter makes.
Absolutely. And that's the thing about a good team. I mean, the Badgers are a good team.
Right.
It's hard to keep them down the entire game. 30-second timeout. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
The New Horizon Crisis Center provides confidential intervention counseling, 24-hour hotline and mobile crisis team, shelter services, rape crisis intervention, and many other services. If you need help, call 1-800-343-6302.
There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Penguich Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important.
Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball. Mustang basketball off the timeout.
2:11 left in third quarter. The lead is 8, 21-13 in favor of the Wayne Badgers.
Syra dribbles. Blackburn gets away with a little bit of a reach in. Johnson over Mitchell, and Mitchell fouls. That's Mitchell's fourth.
That's her fourth. 5th team foul for the Badgers here in this third quarter. 2 more, and the Mustangs go into bonus. So who's this at the line? This is
Oakley Johnson at the line.
Johnson.
Johnson almost gets the roll on that one.
This webcast also being brought to you in part by the town of Garden City here in Utah, where families play. You can log on to bearlake.org today, bearlake.org.
Into the game for the Badgers, Hannah Williams. And for the Mustangs, Macy Brinkerhoff. Baseline, open, defensive breakdown that time. Nobody was on Williams, and she makes them pay. The Mustangs were talking with the substitution who was going to cover Bryan and who was going to cover Nelson, and they left Williams wide open. Pass knocked away by Blackburn, picked up by Nelson. She takes it down, lays it up for 2. 13 points.
In the third quarter for Nelson.
Nelson takes it all the way to the hoop, misses, rebound chased down by Macy Brinkerhoff. Syra dribbles right. Shot up, got it.
Beautiful little spin move to break her free.
Nelson steps around, pulls up in the paint for two. Nelson came out a completely different player in the second half.
What's her first name, Brindley?
Brindley.
Brindley Nilsson. It's the third quarter Brindley Nilsson show here.
Outlet pass ahead to Abby Stevens, takes it up for two.
Here comes that run game that you were telling me about. It's coming into full vision right now.
Fake by Nelson and the foul on Blackburn. Inside the Syrup, ball knocked away, goes to Nelson. She gives it back up to Johnson in the paint for two.
Some nice passing there by the Mustangs.
Cuts that lead to 11. 9 seconds to go in the third. Blackburn will take a three for the Badgers and gets it.
Wow. What a quarter for the Badgers.
You're watching 1A basketball on KSL and on mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
the Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
Precise Tax and Accounting located in Cedar City. They are a full-service CPA firm focusing on small business and individual tax preparation and planning. They also offer services in bookkeeping, payroll processing, business consulting, and business structuring.
Welcome back to the 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty, coming to you live from the Sevier Valley Center. Pass taken away ahead to Nelson. Nelson loses the ball. Syrat loses it by Blackburn, and a foul on DCO.
We're seeing the defense we saw in the first and second quarters now, back and forth, but the tempo has picked up substantially. And, of course, when that happens, the Badgers have a little bit of advantage there at the quicker tempo.
Morrow into Nelson. Pass, ball knocked away by Brianna Nelson. The Mustangs take it the other way. Tied up.
Coach tried to call a timeout before the jump ball was called, just a split second too late.
Blackburn. Ball knocked away. That goes off of Blackburn, out of bounds. Nelson knocked that ball and it went off of Blackburn's thigh and then out of bounds. Nelson picks up her dribble. Pass tipped. Off the Badgers, out of bounds. Inbounds to Roundy for the Mustangs. She hands to Nelson. Nelson, little floater down to DCO. Back up top to Syrat. Syrat drives right. Splits the defenders, takes it up, won't go. Rebound on the ground. Nelson makes a basket for the Mustangs. Who do I give those points to?
You know, I don't know that I've ever seen that in my experience of college. I mean, I've seen it on TV. I've seen it happen where the opponent puts the basket in the hoop. It is 2 points. It will be 2 points for Bryce Valley. It went in their basket. It has to go up on the scoreboard. I know that.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Yeah,
that's
the basket goes in that. The ball goes in that basket. It's 2 points for whatever team is. But should it be Badgers ball? Should the ball not go?
Because it goes through the basket.
Oh,
and the
there you
Mustangs
go.
get the
Okay.
point, so it's Badger ball.
I still don't know who to give that to. We'll just put it out here in outer space.
It's a zero.
Yeah.
Jump ball. Blackburn tied up by the Mustangs, and alternating possession will go to the Mustangs.
6:32 left in the game. The lead is 12 in favor of the Badgers, 32-20.
Full timeout on the floor. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
Red Ledges Inn, located in the heart of Bryce Canyon, is conveniently located on scenic Byway 12, Utah's all-American highway. Garrett Cottom and the staff want to wish all teams success in the postseason tournaments.
Royal Express Transmission, Stewart and his staff of highly trained technicians can take care of any of your automotive needs: brakes, inspections, alignment, transmission, ATV repair, and towing. Give Royal Express a call, 435-676-8300.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Elling Ford Brothers in Evanston. Mustangs with the ball. They trail by 12 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, 32-20. DCO, little 10-foot jumper off the glass, won't go. Syrat is fouled by Blackburn. She got the rebound, put it up, almost went in.
Gonna get two.
That's Sierra Blackburn's third foul. So the Badgers really do have a lot of players in foul trouble.
They do.
Getting late in the fourth period, so 3 fouls isn't terrible, but you don't want to pick up that fourth yet.
No, and 2 of them have 4 fouls.
Yeah, Mitchell and
Brian. She make that second one?
Yep, I think she made them both. Mitchell, high pass picked out of the air by Stevens. Gives to Blackburn, inside to Mitchell. Ball knocked away, picked up, and Floyd dribbles out of bounds. Good hustle by Floyd, just couldn't quite get good enough control to.
Well, the ball was just in that spot where she, to maintain her balance, she had to step out of bounds.
3-point shot by Nelson, good. Brindley Nelson, after a 15-point third quarter, starts off with a 3 in the fourth.
I wonder if that makes up for the 2 points that she gave to the Mustangs in.
We were talking at the break. That was always my greatest My greatest fear as a player is scoring a basket for the other team, as Nelson did. And it's just, you could see it coming because heat of the moment, the ball went between like 6-7 players, just back and forth, and bounce pass to Mitchell. Mitchell shot up, blocked, and Roundy rebound, tied up. Mustang. Nope, that's Badger ball off this jump ball.
Roundy came down with that rebound. She was immediately tied up by Mitchell. Jump ball.
And a foul on Roundy.
Then you must have foul number 32 for Carmelo Roundy.
That's the second foul on Roundy, the 6th foul on the Mustangs. That's the 7th, so that'll put Nelson at the line 1-1.
Give Brianna Nilsson a foul. Her 3rd foul. Today's webcast brought to you in part by Ellingford Brothers of Evanston, Wyoming. If you need concrete, sand, gravel, welding and fabrication, custom truck accessories, visit ellingfordbrothers.com. That's ELLINGBROS.com. ellingfordbros.com. Missed the first of the
1-1. Yep.
Ball out of bounds.
So just over 5 minutes to go in this game, and then we'll get set for the second game of the day, the number 2 Rich Rebels against the number 3 Tintic Miners in their respective regions.
Yes.
One game after another all day long today. Lots of basketball.
And over in the high school here in Richfield, the boys are going at it all game long. Again, you can log on to mylocalradio.com and check out the boys' games too. We'll have the girls' games right here on this feed.
We'll be back after this.
Royals Market, located in the heart of beautiful Wayne County, gateway to Capitol Reef National Park, offers fresh meat, produce, full-service deli, scratch bakery, fabric room, groceries, general merchandise, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. Come check us out.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Local decisions, better results with State Bank of Southern Utah. Visit us online at sbsu.com or stop by any one of our local offices. Member FDIC.
If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Welcome back to this Ellingford Brothers in Evanston presentation of Utah 1A basketball. The Wayne Badgers lead the Mustangs 35-22 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Pass in to Mallory Mitchell, taken away by Nelson, slides in backside, scoops it up with her right hand and misses. Rebound Mallory Mitchell, and she's tied up by Kesley Floyd of the Mustangs. Alternating possession to the Mustangs. Lob into Johnson. Johnson shot up, won't go. Rebound Nelson. Nelson's fouled on the shot. And Hannah Morrill holding her face. I don't know if hope she's okay. Got poked in the nose or the eye, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like she's touching her nose to see if she has a bloody nose. Apparently not. She's staying in.
They give the foul to Abby Stevens.
Both teams in the bonus. Milton makes them both.
Brindley Nelson dribbles through the defense. It's a 4-on-3. Pulls up from the foul line. Banks it in. That bank shot brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Nelson looks at the 3. Drives right. That goes out of bounds off the foot of Brindley Nelson.
Into the lineup for Bryce Valley, replacing Kinsley Floyd and Macy Brinkerhoff. Number 32, Carney Roundy. Number 45, Kehlani Disi.
Pass into Johnson. Gives it to Sired up top. Decio back out to Siret on the 3. Won't go. Rebound tied up.
Ball goes to the Badgers.
Coach Brinkerhoff running an offensive-defensive substitution with Macy Brinkerhoff and Kesley Floyd. And they play defense, and then Roundy and Decio will be in on offense. Trying to get that speed on the defense and the size on the offense. On the line, out of bounds, Mustang basketball. Nelson slipped in from behind, and they tied that ball up, and the momentum just carried him to the ground.
Momentum carried him to the ground, and the ball landed on the end line, making it out of bounds before they could even call a jump ball. This webcast also brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. For your real estate at Bear Lake, work with the best. Visit bearlakerealty.com.
You know, we took a family vacation this year, double dribble on Nelson, and we went up to Bear Lake, and we stayed in a timeshare up there.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's a beautiful country. The fishing's terrible at Fish Lake, though. I couldn't catch a fish to save my life.
Yeah, you have to. It's a special lake to fish on. It really is.
We'll be back after this.
Welcome to the playoffs. We wish you the best of luck at the tournament. At South Central Communications, our dedicated team is working overtime, bringing you the fastest, most reliable network available.
Stone Hearth Grill is located at the Stone Canyon Inn adjacent to Bryce Canyon National Park in Tropic, Utah. Our menu features the area's finest upscale dining experience. New owners Riley and April Roberts wish all teams success.
I didn't think it was possible to add one more thing to my already busy schedule. Then I realized that earning my degree will not only help me, but my family too.
Welcome back to this Ellingford Brothers in Evanston presentation of Utah 1A basketball. I'm Mike Ahlstrom alongside Val Cook. Pass. Nelson was falling out of bounds. She throws it in, tried to knock it off the Mustang, and tripped up and fouled is Nelson, and she goes into that standard hard.
She is down. She's not moving.
She's breathing. I can see her breathing.
Yeah, I can too. She might be out cold. Her teammates tried to move her and realized, whoa.
Do you have that replay, Jared? We'll get a replay. I saw her go, start to trip, but I didn't.
Yeah.
My eyes went to the basket, not the.
And I was watching the foul. I didn't see the collision with the backboard or the. Trying to bring that replay back to you here.
Okay, so here we got it on the screen, the steal. She trips up. Her head hit the floor, didn't it? It wasn't the standard. She kind of just slapped into the floor.
Okay, she's moving her arms and her head now, looking at live on the floor.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it was the floor and her head that looked like you had the hit. So, hey, we'll take just a second, and let's cut to a commercial real quick, and we'll be back in just a second.
I didn't think it was possible to add one more thing to my already busy schedule. Then I realized that earning my degree will not only help me, but my family too.
Nestled in the valley of the Red Cliffs of Bryce Canyon National Park, a community whose name reflects the beautiful fruit blossoms in the spring, green grass of summer, and the brilliant colors of fall. From Mayor Brinkerhoff and the City Council of Tropic.
All right, so Nelson off the injury goes to the bench. Roundy comes in. She'll shoot her free throws for her. That's a big loss for the Mustangs. The senior point guard. She runs the floor for the Mustangs. Roundy makes both the free throws. 37-26 on your Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Nelson with the inbound. She pushes it up the floor. Gives to Stevens from the corner for a deep two. Roundy takes a deep, deep three. That's like NBA three out there.
Yeah.
Jump ball. Kesley Floyd ties it up, and the Mustangs will have possession.
Into the lineup for Bryce Valley. Replacing Mason Brinkerhoff, number 10, McKenna Silent. Just an update on the games going on over the high school. Final for you, Monticello 62, ICS 38.
62-38 is the final on Monticello over ICS. Oh, Johnson in the post. Siret for three. Won't go. Roundy with the putback for two. Timeout on the floor, Mustangs. Thanks for watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
After purchasing the old Wayne Theater in September of 2015, we renovated and updated it into the digital age. We also added the Real Bites Cafe to the front lobby. Come on in and try our tasty food and ice cream Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Having a cabin close to home where you can get away for a day or two or a week at a time is something many people dream of but think it will never happen because owning two homes is a stretch. Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty has the solution. Quarter shares. You own 1/4 of the property. It's similar to a timeshare, except there are only 3 others who share time in your property. It's simple, cost-effective, and a wonderful way to have it all. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty today, 435-946-8888.
Wayne County is located in the heart of Capitol Reef Country. Your outdoor recreation paradise invites you to come and take the road less traveled. Wishing all teams success in the postseason tournaments.
And a foul as we come off the timeout on the defense from the Mustangs. So I'll put the Badgers at the line shooting a 1-and-1.
Less than 2 minutes.
Misses both her free throws. Hannah Morrill does. The Mustangs with the rebound. Go the other way. Out of bounds off of the Badgers. And Siret comes up hobbling.
Into the lineup for Bryce Valley, number 5, Brianna Nelson, and number 45, Kaylani DC.
Lob in over the top to Siret. You know, Mallory Mitchell, the Mustangs have done a fantastic job on her. She averages over 12 points a game, and they've held her to 0.
Wow.
The center for the Badgers. Johnson had that low post move, brought the ball up high kind of on her shoulder, and the Badger was able to reach around and tie her up from behind. All her name possession goes to the Badgers. Nelson. 3-point shot up and good, or deep
There's
two
number 2, yeah.
by Stevens. Sire to Roundy. Roundy baseline, drives, shot up, won't go, gets her on rebound, puts it up and fouled by Mitchell.
That's going to knock Mitchell out of the game. Should be her 5th.
I think that's her 5th.
It is.
That'll bring Sierra Blackburn into the game for the Badgers.
This live webcast also being brought to you by Cache Valley Visitors Bureau for outdoor adventure, a foodie trek, amazing music and theater, and Utah State athletics. Find your fun in Logan, Utah by visiting explorelogan.com.
Roundy at the line, makes her first. Roundy shot 1 of 4 from the line in her first 4 free throws, and she's made their last 3. And I jinxed her. Sorry, Carlene. Rebound, Floyd. Puts it up, won't go. Rebound pulled out of there by Nelson. And Brindley Nelson gets tripped up and goes to the ground. These girls look like pinball, like they're playing a pinball machine out there, the way they're bouncing around the court, or getting bounced around.
Just over 2 minutes left on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, 41-29 in favor of the Wayne Badgers here in this first game of the 1A state basketball playoffs.
Ryan's going to be calling, asking to get in just a minute, I'm sure.
Rebound comes down to number 34, Johnson. Gets it out to her point guard. They come across the timeline. 1:50 left in the game. Beautiful drive right down the paint, but the layup no good.
Hannah Morrill with another rebound. She gets the ball out to Abby Stevens. Stevens on the break, 2-on-1, takes a shot, blocked by Nelson.
Nice block.
So apparently Nelson's okay after hitting the floor hard. She's back in the game.
Good. I saw her at the end of the bench talking with her coach. Coach making sure there was no concussion or anything like that. So she spent several minutes there talking with him. Now she's back.
Into the corner, fake, drive. It's Williams. Blackburn looks. Timeout on the floor, Badgers. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty. Off the timeout, the Hannah Morrill scoops, misses, rebound Mustangs go the other way. Sire tries to split the defenders and draws the foul on Hannah Williams. Hang with us, folks. After the game, we'll take a short break. Then we'll come back for the Ruby's Inn post-game report and highlights brought to you by Ruby's Inn. They've been hosting visitors to the Bryce Canyon area for over 100 years.
Wow.
Great resort right there in Bryce Canyon area.
Beautiful, beautiful place to go and relax. Second one is good.
41-30 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Brenley Nelson with the ball, defended by Kesley Floyd. Pass down low, spin, out to Nelson, to the floor, and the foul on Johnson.
Bryce Valley foul number 34, Johnson.
On Johnson.
It's her third foul. Carlene Roundy, McKenna Syrat, and Kaylani Decio said check in for the Mustangs.
Matt Nelson with it.
She's for starting out cold. She has 21 points in the second half.
She's the leading scorer in the game.
Yeah. So the Wayne Badgers will play tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m.
Second one is good.
Makes them both.
And
Bryce Valley will play. We got to figure out because they go to a different bracket and a different gym.
Game one.
They play at 5:30 tomorrow night as well.
Yep.
3-point basket, good. And timeout on the floor. You're watching Utah High School Sport or Utah 1A basketball on KSL.com. We'll be back.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Bounce pass into Nelson. Pass tied up. Nope, pulls it out of there. And a quick foul will put Nelson in the line. See if she can add to her 22 second half points.
I'm sure that's exactly what Coach told his team to do. The full court pressure going off the inbounds pass. They wanted a quick foul. Probably didn't want to foul Milton, but they wanted a quick foul.
Yeah.
Stop that clock. 10 points is the lead. This live stream brought to you in part by the Evanston Travel and Tourism Board. We've wowed by Celtic superstars in Evanston during the World Class Celtic Festival on March 23rd and 24th. Go to evanstoncelticfestival.com. Second one, no good.
Nelson takes and is fouled.
Okay. We can do that. Yeah. First one was good for Brianna Nelson. Second one also good. 34-44, the lead is 10 for Wayne Badgers with 37 stolen away.
Up and in by Syrat. Cuts that lead to 8. And a quick foul.
Brooklyn reaches in to cause the foul. Stop the clock at 26.1 seconds. and an 8-point lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard. Okay. Do you want to say goodbye real quick? Or? We have games going on in both gyms, both at the Richfield High School and at the Sevier Valley Center here in Richfield. And Mike needs to run to the other gymnasium so that he can get the second game of the boys 1A state championships underway.
So yeah, folks, it's been good. And timeout on the floor, Badgers. You've been watching these on live.ksl.com and on My Local Radio. We'll be back after this.
Having a beautiful, confident smile is something everyone deserves, which is why we're dedicated to providing our patients with an exceptional orthodontic experience. We want to give you a smile you'll be proud to share for the rest of your life. Give Wilson and Wetton a call, 435-586-8980.
On the construction site, time is money. The professionals at Ellingford Brothers have top quality cement ready to go whenever and wherever you need it. Make sure your timelines are met. Have everything you need delivered right to your job site. Whether it's ready mix concrete, custom crushed sand and gravel, pit run or road base, with 2 dedicated batch plants, you can count on Ellingford Brothers. Delivering on time for generations. 221 County Road in Evanston.
The Mitchells support Wayne High Badgers and their own number 20, Mallory Mitchell. Call 80 Mitchell today for all your Sensi needs. 801-589-4481. The Mitchell.
And we welcome you back to the Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty here on mylocalradio.com and on KSL.com. Final seconds, 20 seconds left in this game. Matchup between the Wayne Badgers and the Bryce Valley Mustangs. Mustangs attacking, ball knocked out of bounds. Mustangs will have it underneath their own basket with 7.6 seconds left. The Wayne Badgers have a 10-point lead. Ball comes in, it is blocked. Goes down to DCO. DCO puts it back up, and 2 points for the Mustangs. Quickly down the other way, and another 2 points go up on the board for Stevens. Has 6 points in the quarter, and that'll end the game. The final is 38-48 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard in favor of the Wayne Badgers. This is Utah 1A basketball on KASL and mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for. If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for. If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech.
And we welcome you back to the Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty here on mylocalradio.com and live.ksl.com. And a look at the Rubies in postgame show and some of the highlights here on our video stream today. Let's go over the scoring for the Wayne Badgers. Scored 48 points to win by 10 here in this first game this afternoon. Jenna Bryan with 3 points. Brinley Nilsson came away mighty hot hand in that third quarter. She scored 4 3-pointers and 2 points in the third quarter alone and ended up with 25, the high scorer in the game for Brinley Nelson. 4 points went up on the board for Morrill. 10 points on the board for Stevens, 3 points for both Blackburn and Williams, adding up to 48 points for the Wayne Badgers. Over on the Bryce Valley side of things, Mustangs, Surratt scored 5 points. Nilsson scored 8 points. 12 points scored by Roundy, 10 points by Johnson, and 2 points by DCO. And, of course, the 2 points put in by Brinley Nilsson from the Badgers made a basket in the wrong basket. Actually made a basket in the Mustangs basket and gave them 2 points. That adds up to 38 points. So 48-38, the final here in the first round of the State 1A playoffs in our first game today, where Wayne Badgers beat the Bryce Valley Mustangs by a score of 48-38. So that means Wayne will move on. They will play at 5:30 tomorrow night, and I want to say that is going to take place at the Sevier Valley Center. It is. In the meantime, the Bryce Valley Mustangs will be playing at the Richfield High School Gymnasium at 5:30 tomorrow night in the consolation round, coming back after their loss today. So congratulations to the Wayne Badgers, the number 1 seed in their division. Coming into this game, they beat the number 4 seed Bryce Valley Mustangs. And this has been your Rubies in postgame report and scoring here at the Utah 1A Basketball Championships on KSL and also on mylocalradio.com. We will be back. Ryan Steinekert is going to step up to the microphone. The Rich County Rebels going up against the Tintic Miners. That is our second game. We're just minutes away from the start of that game right here, mylocalradio.com and KSL.
I didn't think it was possible.
Okay. I think that is headphone 1. Okay.
My Local Radio.
I didn't think it was possible to add one more thing to my already busy schedule. Then I realized that earning my degree will not only help me, but my family too.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you. When you're buying and selling real estate, you want to work with an agent that knows the area and understands property values. You want to work with an agent that listens to what you're looking for and knows how to find it for you.